There's something very powerful about being able to target specific investment outcomes that client can expect in a rules-based, transparent process. It sounds very simplistic, but it's very powerful.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Chang, co-founder of Cboe Vest. It's been 5 years since the first Target Outcome Buffer Fund launched. Since then, we've seen it spawn a world of new ETFs, UITs, VITs, and CITs, and mutual funds. And it all started right here with Cboe Vest and with the help of our partners at S&P Dow Jones Indices. Today, I'm delighted to be joined with one of the experts of our industry, A. So, who serves as Global Head of Product Management at S&P Dow Jones Indices. Hi, A. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
So like I said, man, 5 years since the first Target Outcome Buffer Fund launched. We've seen this space grow to over 10 billion in assets. What's your high-level perspective of the space?
Yes, in my view, defined outcome or target outcome space is one of the fastest growing investment themes in the last few years. And we expect the momentum to continue going into closing out 2021 and going into 2022 and beyond. If you look at a high level, clients are really uneasy about market valuation levels. There's a lot of uncertainty still surrounding the Delta variant, and there is a threat of reflation that's on everybody's mind. And what that means is it calls for solutions that provide effective risk management and also targeted investment outcomes management. And so we see a lot of momentum behind these strategies.
Totally agree. What first comes to your mind when you think about kind of the target outcome investments?
When I think about these strategies, the first words that came into my mind are innovation and then disruption. At the core of this strategy is the ability to achieve specific investment outcome that gives client a sense of what the variability in returns is going to be. And then to achieve that in a 40x wrapper, that completely open up your total addressable market and the opportunity set. So yes, for me, it's innovation and then the disruption in terms of what the opportunity set is.
What do you think was the innovation or novelty that made target outcome investing possible?
I think it's both. There's something very powerful about being able to target specific investment outcomes that client can expect in a rules-based, transparent process. It sounds very simplistic, but it's very powerful. And then you add to that this compelling aspect of having these in an ETF wrapper, which is rules-based transparency. And at the same time, it completely democratizes access to all types of investors. So you have the novelty, you have the innovation, that powerful combination makes the target outcome investing very, exciting and interesting.
Absolutely. It's exciting stuff. Where do you see target defined outcome, this space potentially going in the next couple of years?
When I look into the future, I see defined outcome space really growing exponentially. You mentioned earlier, the space is at 10 billions. There's a lot of macro tailwind behind that. And my sense is that we're going to see a lot of innovation in the way that what the underlying reference asset is, but also we're going to see the widespread adoption from clients. We're going to see, in my opinion, moving from the clients using that from tactical perspective and to be part of the long-term strategic asset allocation. So in that sense, there's a lot of opportunities and the white space possible for defined outcome.
Hey, we love that. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can't thank you enough. Great to see you again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.